when I go roller disco tonight, they're going to be like, who's that girl? And her eyeshadow's like just beaming, and I'm just going to be like, hey. Hello, so for today's video we're going to be doing this nice like smoky brown glittery kind of look. It's basically, I call it a birth week, it's not a birthday for me. So I'm going roller disco today, and yeah, this is the makeup look I'm going to do for it. So it's kind of a get ready with me, but it'll also be a tutorial because I don't really talk in get ready with me's if I'm honest. So I've already put on the Benefit Browvo conditioning primer. I'll let that dry, and then we're going to move on to filling in the brows. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe, and we're just going to brush through the brows first before we go ahead and fill them in. Now we're going to take the Anastasia Dipbrow in also Taupe. You can buy like a little kit. I think I said this ages ago from Cult Beauty. I think they still do it. You get a Dipbrow, a Brow Wiz, and the brush. And I think it was like 40 quid. It was really good. So obviously I've got the number 12 brush, which I'm about to use now. And I like to just take a bit of Benefit Gimme Brow and run that through the front. Mainly through the front anyway. If there's anything left over, I'll sort of take it through the rest of the brow. But then to finish it off, I just like to highlight it. So I'm going to take the A Dose of Colours I Heart. I love Certifeye. I always want to say I Heart. This is in the shade Soulmate. I'm trying to get my words out today. It's just not happening. I'm going to take that on a Crown Brush C510. I'm just going to put that underneath the brow bone. By the way, I literally just stuck these on, and are they too long? Like, what do we think? I'm not entirely sure I like them this long. I do like a coffin nail, which I thought I did like, but I like, do you know like the really pointed ones? I don't know what they're called. So that's why I sort of bought this style, but now I'm not entirely sure. I think I prefer the more pointed side. I don't know, but it's a beautiful colour. This is OPI. I think this is like Princess's Rule. It's beautiful, but I don't know about the length. So I'm just going to do the other eyebrow off camera, come back, and then obviously we'll move on to the eyes. If I can turn this thing off. Help me! Okay, so to prime the eyelids, I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Full Camouflage Concealer in C2. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then obviously just dot it on the eyes. I'm just going to blend it out with a Duro Fiber blending brush. This is from Crown Brush, and this is the like flat side. I don't know the name, it's literally worn off. I've had it for years. Okay, so for today's palette, we're going to go into the Levitation. So this is the Eternal palette. It says, do good and good things will come to you. I've used this literally once before, and I keep forgetting about it because it is such a beautiful palette. And I have another one, it's like all pinks and yellows and stuff. It is gorgeous. So yeah, I'm going to take this one today. So I'm going to take a mixture of Treasure and Darling first. So I'm going to take that on a Spectrum B06. I'm just going to run that through the crease. Did I say the Eternity palette or did I say Internal palette? I can't remember now. You're just smoking that out as well. Oh, honestly, like, why do I keep forgetting about this palette? Like, it is so beautiful, and she has some really gorgeous palettes. Like, she has, I'm just blending it out with a Crown Brush, like the Duro Fiber side, but the other side. I know what I mean. And anyway, yeah, she has some like really gorgeous palettes. She has like blues and she has greens, and yeah, just if you're into like colour, check her out. If not, this one's a good one to just have hand because it's like quite a neutral palette, which I was really excited when she announced this one. I was like, yes, I want it, and I got it. I think I forget about a lot of palettes. Like, I have so many palettes, and then I just forget about stuff, and I just use things that I sort of just, I'm like, yeah, I'll just use this one, I use this one, I use this one, because I know what it's like I like it. But yeah, I still keep buying palettes. Nothing stops me. It's really bad. I need to start doing, do you know, like the project pan, where like, I think for like the whole of January, or however long, I'm not entirely sure, like you use like one bronzer and see if you can hit pan on it, or like a blush, a highlighter, all of that stuff. And I feel like I need to start using that. Like, I actually need to start using product, and I need to stop buying so much. Like, I literally just bought the new Natasha Denona Love palette and the whole collection from Milk Cosmetics, like the whole it's all like the pinks, I can't remember what they bloody call it, but that, like, when I saw it I was like, that speaks to me. in so many levels. So when that arrives, because I bought it from their website, when it arrives, obviously I'll do like tutorials and all of that stuff with that, like a review, because yeah, I love Milk Cosmetics. Like, to me, they haven't done anything wrong. That is so beautiful. Now we're going to take Earthful in the palette, which is this shade here. I'm going to take that on a Spectrum A07. These names are wearing off a little bit. Like, I've had these for years as well. These are Love brushes. I'm just going to take that through the socket just to really sort of deepen it up. Just going to blend that out some more. These shades, I don't know, like, they're not brown, they're like really earthy tones. Like, I don't want to say they're cool tone, but they kind of are. But yeah, I love these shades. I think they're really, really beautiful. Like, the shades, I think I used the palette once before. I looked at the little video, and I used like the sort of more pinkies colours, and it came out a beautiful look. It really did. And now I'm gonna take Infatuated and Heart-Throb. So these are the shades at the bottom. So these two, I've got a brush in my hand, so this is difficult. I'm going to take that on the Crown Brush C528. Take a little bit of Heart-Throb because it looks more purpley. Just a little bit. I'm just going to pack that on the outer corner. Just going to blend that out, just mainly the outer corner. Oh, I'm glad I picked this palette today. I was going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette, but I was like, do you know what, I need to use this for. And by the way, the new Jaclyn palette, I think looks really nice. Everyone thought, oh, it's the same old palette that we've seen before. So maybe she wants it that way. I don't know. I think it's really pretty, but I gravitate towards those sort of colours. I love like pinks and things like that. But we're not talking about that. But I do think it's beautiful. So now I'm going to take the NYX glitter primer, and I'm just going to put that over where the sort of little gap is. So you can go ahead and cut the crease if you want, but perfectly honest, I just can't be bothered. And now I'm going to take, so this is from Kaima Cosmetics, so they're a little indie brand. I'll link them below, and this is in Dimond, and just go to their Instagram, like, trust me, like, some of the shades are so beautiful. Like, you can't really see it. Like, I'm trying to show you, this is better, the shade of it. Like, I'm hoping this looks just as good as it does, like, in the pot, because honestly, like, it is so beautiful. Like, I actually just want to cry. Oh, I'm going to take that on a Peaches and Cream PC41 brush. Oh my god, what the hell have they put in this? Is it magic? That is so beautiful. So I'm just going to blend that in together. So I'm just going to take the little crown brush. I'm going to obviously do the other eye off camera, put some lashes and mascara on, and then we're going to come back for the face. But for lashes, I think I'm going to take these. I actually really like these. These are the double Demi Wispies from Ardell. Where are they? Yeah, these ones here. And yeah, so I'm going to do that off camera, come back, base. Okay, so while the other eyelash is drying, we're just going to move on to face. I was having a really hard time getting this on because I usually use like tweezers, and then I sort of use my nails. I say nails, my fingers, and obviously I can't really use my fingers because it's just impossible with these. So we're going to move on to face, like I said. So I'm going to take the Nip and Fab Rose Gold Essence, and I'm going to take that on an e.l.f. stippling brush. This is like nearly out, so I basically have to just dump the bottle because there's still like a little bit at the bottom, but the squeeze is not picking it up. I need to pick up another one. I love this stuff. So now I'm going to take the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation. So this is in shade Bisque. You literally need a small amount for this. And then I'm going to take the Tati Beauty Blender Full and just blend that all out. Now I'm going to go into the Hourglass Concealer. So this is the Vanish Seamless Concealer. So this is in the shade Birch. And this is a little bit light for me, but I actually just don't care. While we're sort of letting that do its thing and dry a little bit, I'm going to take the Nip and Fab Definition Stick. So this is in medium sculpt, and I'm going to take that on a Spectrum A18. Now we're just going to take the blender for it again and just blend out the contour. So now we're just going to blend out the concealer. So I'm going to take the Hourglass brush. This has no name. I think it's like the Seamless concealer brush. I honestly don't know. But we're just going to blend that out. I've just done a review of the Hourglass concealer. If you want to see like my full thoughts on it, I'll leave it in a little eye. My eyelash has been drying for like 12 minutes. I think the glue is going to be well and truly dry on that now. I'll pop that on in a minute. I'm just going to take some of the Revolution Hyaluronic Essence Spray, spray that all over and just blend it out with the blender tool. They're on, right? Right, this is the closest they're going to get to being on. If they're wonky, I don't care, they ain't coming off. So, we're going to set the concealer now. No, we're not. We're going to go into the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid in Vanilla and just pop a little bit of this on the under eyes. This just like really refreshes and just gives like a little bit of like like a bit of luminosity. I'm going to have to take the brush for this. Even though I do like to take my finger, I just can't get in there with these nails. So while we're sort of blending that out, I'm actually going to take the Cover FX Perfecting Setting Powder in Translucent Light. And I'm going to load my brush up with this, blend this, and then quickly pack on the powder. And I'm going to take that on the Crown Brush C530. Okay, so now we're going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I can officially start using Kat Von D again because she no longer owns it. So yeah, it's not Kat Von D anymore. It's like KVD. Which stands for like vegan something beauty. I don't really know what it stands for, but she officially doesn't own it. That's why I'm using it, because I have all of these products that I just, well, I didn't want to throw away, and I do enjoy the products, but obviously I don't support her, so I wasn't going to support her makeup line. So I can officially start using it. Yay! So we're going to take obviously the Shade and Light palette. I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades here on a Real Techniques contour brush. I don't really like saying KVD. BD. I'm just like, what am I supposed to say? Like their full line, like their full name, because it is so freaking long. Then for bronzer, we're going to take the BH Cosmetics Brilliant Bronzer in Golden Gal. I love this bronzer. So beautiful, and it is super affordable. I swear it's like £7 on Beauty Bay as well. So yeah, I'm going to take that on a Spectrum C07. Don't put too much bronzer on my forehead. Mamma Maglione. Then we're going to go back into the Dose of Colours and I Love Certifeye highlighter. This is my favourite highlighter. I want to say ever, but that's a strong claim. Like, this is actually gorgeous though. Like, I love this. So I'm just going to apply that to the tops of the cheeks. A little bit on the nose. Then for blush today, we're going to take the Milk Cosmetics blush in Honey Thief. Let me show you what this looks like, if I can get it open. That's what it looks like. And we're going to take that on the same Spectrum C07. So we're going to move back onto the eyes. So I'm going to take the Certifeye palette again. And I'm just going to take a Crown Brush C528. I'm just going to dip a little bit on the bottom two shades that we took. And just smoke that out. Oh, this eye always wants to like just... whenever I stick lash on as well, it's just like... I was like, alright, I'm just trying to do my job here. Then I'm going to mix a bit of Treasure and Darling, which was the first two shades we took, on the Spectrum B06, and just buff that out. Finish it up with some Lower Lash Mascara. So this is from L'Oreal. This is the Double Extension Waterproof, and I'm going to duck down into a camera so you're not going to see anything. So for lips, I'm going to take the Rimmel Lost in Finish 100 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil. So this is in the shade 011 Spice. I'm just going to obviously line the lips. I feel like I hardly ever fill in my lips because it literally takes me like 10 minutes just to draw on art. like lip liner. That's why I usually just throw on like a little bit of a lipstick and then throw a gloss on, because gloss covers every mistake. And then I'm going to take the Fenty. These are like the Mazzoni, I think. I'm not entirely sure. It's like their little matte lipsticks that look like this. So this is in the shade Single. And I haven't worn this since I've done the Fenty review, which is like months ago. And I've forgotten how like actually pretty fucking gorgeous this shade is. Obviously, if you wanted to keep it matte, you could. But I'm not a matte girl. I'm a gloss girl. Always have been. Always will be. I remember when the like liquid lipsticks sort of become back into popular, and I was like wearing it like matte, and I'm just like, yeah, it's great. No. So I'm going to take this is the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in Fairy Floss. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Now we're going to finish it up with some setting spray. So I'm going to go back into the Revolution Hyaluronic Essence Spray. Then we're going to finish it up with Urban Decay All Night Pollution Protection Setting Spray. Oh, I love that sound. Oh. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. I always say this after every single look I do. I love it. But I do. Like, I actually really love this lip combo as well. Like, I was trying it out yesterday and I was like, yeah, I think the Rimmel will go with the Fenty and like the gloss just to lighten it a little bit. And yeah, I just love it. I love the eyes as well. That little pigment from the indie brand, I can't remember the freaking name, is stunning. So is the Certifeye palette. I'm like talking like it's a review, it's not, but I'm just telling you like it's all beautiful, and you should definitely check out the like indie brands. Like they deserve so much love. They make such good product. Look at this. Look at this on my eyes. Phenomenal. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Subscribe. Next week, hopefully this video goes up this week, it should do. Next week is back-to-back Tarte Beauty, like literally Monday to Sunday Tarte Beauty palette, because I love Tarte. I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, bye. Alright, bye. Oh, I got it on our teeth. No, we're good. We're good.